So we're going to have Yez rocking the Ike against Fluffy's Yoshi here in winners quarterfinals.
I'm really curious where they go, actually. Okay, PS2. Makes sense. I don't think either of them would want to take each other to Triplats or Battlefield Game 1.
You got to feel out the playstyle of your opponent. That's one of those stages where I think it could be an Ike advantage, but it really depends on how Fluffy likes to play this.
Yeah. Even though it could be Ike advantage, you don't want to accidentally just have Yoshi blow up on you just because you gave him Triplats.
Exactly. Or you don't want to have him circle camp you. Because if, like, a lot of people forget that, like, some of the more successful Yoshis at the start of this game are those that play this character super campy. Instead, we usually see the Yoshi player just, like, actually be very aggressive off stage.
Yeah. Ooh, but this is one thing Yoshi does struggle with. If you do have a disjoint above you, he's going to struggle at landing.
Times. Tries to go ahead for the double jump forward air. Not quite going to work out, so Yez going to get an easy combo out of that one. Neutral air in the back air for some offstage. No, great forward air into the charged up smash. I don't know that Yez had any options there. The second that he landed on platforms, like, it doesn't matter what your tech is, it's covered here.
I think if he teched behind, he might have gotten lucky and got the back hit, but he would have had to have been lucky about that. Actually, I'm not sure. Does Yoshi's back hit of his up smash, is it also like Fox's where he gets sent backwards in that weird angle?
Recall correctly, yes.
Okay.
It isn't just like one strong hit the whole way, but I may be wrong. Just a couple safe neutral airs appears to be on Fluffy's mind. Tries for the roll-in, but getting swatted away. This double jump is something that must give Ike mains fits. You just can't pin Yoshi down until they're at a high enough percent that you can start going for killing blows. Because they can just double jump out of everything.
Oh my god. That looked really funny. Most characters would have just been like, oh god, I'm out of here. But Yoshi...
Stop. A couple eggs, but Yes doing a really good job to parry the, just not being perturbed whatsoever. But underneath the platform with an up air, and it's like you said, Horchata, the minute that Ike is able to just fire off these disjointed up airs, Fluffy has a much harder time in the matchup.
Yeah. The main thing that he has to get through is, how do I get through all these somewhat, or, no, these buttons are kind of safe from Yoshi, and they're all just very quick and hard to deal with.
Tries it again. Smart that time by Yes to drift away.
Good high recovery here, too. Wow, that up tilt, he ran with it and still caught him. You remember at the start of Ultimate when the Yoshis were complaining about that move not matching the hitbox?
I remember when they were complaining about a lot of moves, and all of them just need to know. Like the Yoshi up air, when Yoshi mates complained about up air getting nerfed, quote unquote, because it got changed. Like after week 1, I was sick of every Yoshi mate. It's like, look, they made it better. Leave us alone. He's countered.
Questionable counter, and now you're in a bad spot. Yeah, that's the Yoshi classic. Get a jab at ledge and just go for it forward air. But right there, I think the way he armored might have actually hurt him, because that's one of those rare instances where you can, because of the place where Yoshi was, Yez was able to get the near up air.
True. Yeah, usually that is a easy get out of jail free card for Yoshi, but there it didn't seem to work out in his favor whatsoever. So what stage do you think that Fluffy might counterpick to? Do you think this is going to be a Triplats thing, or do you think it's going to be maybe a bigger stage like a Town and City, or even a Kalos to just try to land away from Ike?
I wouldn't be surprised if Yes banned Kalos. So I'm thinking, let's see here. I'm actually not too sure. I want to say, if I were to guess, Town.
Yeah, I think that's the safe pick. I think the Town's probably the safe pick here, because I would agree that Kalos is the stage that you typically want to look out for in the Yoshi matchup, if you are Ike, at least.
Oh no, we're just gonna go back.
I respect it. It's a stage with a shorter ceiling, so trying to go ahead and get these up air strings to kill off the top is Fluffy, perhaps.
Yes, also might have just banned both of those stages and didn't want to deal with them. So this might have been the only ever good option for him, at least.
True enough, true enough. Getting the neutral B there, catching Yez, sticking in shield a little bit too long. No jab reset there by Fluffy. I love those, like, the sudden just neutral air out of shield that Yoshi do, and then just watch your tech options.
Wow. The way Yez moved there and got that grab, it was really nice.
Feels like Fluffy's being a lot more deliberate with these options, and it is paying off in dividends right now.
Wow.
Do it again? No. So close, so close. What a situation right there by Fluffy, showing the knowledge to just be able to get Ike out of that uppy at the perfect moment, the apex of the jump.
Upper not going to take that stock. Ike, pretty heavy. Weight unit, he is tied with Wario, Simon, so definitely up there with the heavies. Another rising upper, not going to take it.
But that one off. Yeah, so now we've got Fluffy with the first lead of the set so far. Looks like this change in pace playstyle here is suiting this matchup a lot better here in game 2.
That still caught the roll and gonna get the stock for it. I think Fluffy thought he was gonna roll around Yez, but that down tilt made sure that he wouldn't.
Yeah, just trying to get something going here. Forward air, forward air, forward air. Just needing one to connect so that he can get this string.
Yeah, right now Yez just throwing out hitboxes to the point where Fluffy just can't really jump in as he pleases.
Counter not working out.
What air? Yeah. One of those might land. I predict it.
Eventually.
Yeah.
One of these will work and I'll see him like a genius. Gets the string in. It looked like Fluffy was holding directly in right there.
I was gonna say for something that was supposed to be nerfed, we've been seeing that. We saw it twice, and wow, that forwarder caught him.
Scoop right there. Yez definitely wanted to end the set right there. He had a good lead, and he was going for that down air just to put the exclamation point.
Oh my god!
Instead, he gets the forward smash. Good lord.
That was a really funny ending, I think, because Fluffy definitely was like, "No, you are coming down with me with this forward air," and Yez just came back was like, "You know what? You got that. I want to see you air dodge," and just lets it rip.
Great play by both players right there. It did feel like Fluffy had seized control a little bit in the start of that matchup, but great response by Yez to react to what Fluffy had changed up from game 1 and then seize that 2-0 victory. And I think that is actually going to push us to the last set of the night for our side on winners quarterfinals, as we're going to have Meister versus Jabandrew.
Now Meister